unboxing because we order so much online that there's an immense amount of paper, bubble wrap, everything that gets used. Like this bag, I'll put in my supply box here. I'm going to cut the label off of it so I'm not passing along anybody's private information. I got that cut out. Put the label over here. And here I've got this bag that can have something put in it, and it be folded over and taped and remailed. Or if you're moving, the person that's picking up the box is moving, they can reuse it. Now this ended up being kind of a mess when I enveloped this. This is very nice foam. You could take pieces of it, or I could take pieces of it and put buttons on it to nail them in the future. I've got some buttons to sell, so I might do that. But right now I'm just going to put that down in there. I'm going to point you all towards the pile here. Good morning, Stuart and Misty. Oh my goodness, it's so good to see you guys here. What I also do is I take little bags like this. I'll reuse them. I'll pass them on to somebody else to reuse. I live in a city of 1 million people, and I will get a tower of like 6 to 10 boxes of bubble wrap. Good morning, Craig. It's time to wake up. With supplies like this, and I'll put it on Facebook Marketplace, and within 3 hours usually it's gone. People out there just really need supplies. Bubble wrap and stuff is expensive anymore, so people will come and they'll be happy actually with remnants, because you can take the tape off this and make it flat and use it to ship something with. Or if the person's moving, I had one lady come pick up like 5 or 6 times from me boxes. I think I felt like I'd help her move. Try to get that bubble wrap way back there, because I want all the bubble wrap together. Well, I guess I'll have to just grab bubble wrap from around me. So this is kind of the result of endless unboxings. My unboxings are scheduled out to over a year now, and it's quite the hoodoo. I'm scheduled out to September the 7th of next year. Double tap the screen, please. Okay, Stuart, I'll trust you. Now, what did that do? I don't know what you're telling me to do. My lights are dimming. Is that what was the purpose of double tapping the screen? What was supposed to happen? Anyway, let me find some more bubble wrap to put in this box. And the funny thing is, this box is full already. I need to get me another box to put more stuff in. I'm not even going to try to unfold. Some mornings, when I don't have the camera in front of me, I will try to unfold the bubble wrap. I'll unfold the bubble wrap and I'll lay it flat. And I like this little box. So, selling buttons, right? Selling buttons, but I'm selling buttons. I'll tell you what I did. I was on an auction as a rapid fire round with Johnny Cajun Roots reseller. And when it was done, only 2 people to order. So I've decided to send them. I know, you're supposed to go to auction to make money, but, hey, I've never done anything I'm supposed to be doing anyway, so I'm just kind of like that. All right, got that in there. See, now this envelope has cards and stuff in it. So what I do is I take all these little cards that people send me, like there's DD advertising her DD Sweeties, and I'll put these in an envelope like this, and at the end of the year, maybe in their Christmas present, oh, here is a Star Trek keychain. Oops, I got it upside down, or do I? Yeah, that's right side up there. That's Star Trek merch, and it's thin, so I'll put it down this envelope too. But all these little thank you cards I get, I try at the end of the year, see that one's from Nana Tink, to get send out Christmas cards. And I want to put this on that box I got going out today, to try to put all of them in their Christmas card, so they get all their thank you notes and stuff back from me. So all these here's some little stickers I can put on a box. And somebody just kind of threw that in one of my boxes as a complimentary thing. Oh, you know about my butter button? Oh, yeah, I did say at the auction that people now have the opportunity to push my buttons and buy my buttons. So I cut this off the top of the label, and even though it's just one little piece of plastic, that could go help secure a cup, coffee cup handle. Oh, I bought the neatest thing. Oh, I'll put it further back in the cabinet. Okay, and this I can use for YouTube scrapbook. Actually, I could use this for a note. Put a note on it to send to somebody. Okay, here's the label. I'm not going to show the address. I'm just going to put the label down in here. And what I can do is if I send something to that person, I can cut off the label from their printer. This is a bingo prize. Don't know what to do with it. I might put it in my purse. Let me see what's stuffed in here. Oh, look. It's a beautiful necklace I got from Bingo. So that one's probably going to air soon. I've got over here behind the box. Let me move the box over here. I've got a mug that I bought from Dana. Grandma's Closet. It says, "You got this." Oh, you were talking about hitting the like button on the live. Thank you so much, Skeeter. Or not Skeeter, Stuart. I'm thinking about Skeeter. Skeeter's another person that hangs out with Stuart and I in the fishing live we go to for Bob. So all of this will go in the box. And then that white box is full. Let me see if I can show you. I'm showing a lot about my clutter here. Try to get all of this. Okay, this is broken jewelry, and I never got a refund on it. And I don't know why. I think if I leave it out on the table, I'll get a refund. I guess it doesn't matter what I do with it at this point. I don't do jewelry craft. Bite me. The candy will not go in there because that would just lead to trouble. Okay. I like to put these pins over here. This is the neatest pen. Did any of you ever have one of these pens? Not necessarily with a panda on it, but where you bring down different colors and you can change colors. I used to do this and like write whole sentences with each letter a different color. I used to do that when I was a kid. And here's the Ever Necessary Sharpie. And put that in the cup. Oh, this was the cutest sticker. It's kind of a GQ dog. And here's another piece of paper that can be used to mark an item that I'm going to sell. I try to, when I get done with my unboxings, close this out and try not to cut myself. I got one guy that watches my videos. He's all tense about me cutting myself. I'm like, I've done over 1,000 unboxings and I've not cut myself. You know, I mean, it could happen one day, but it's not today. And cover the scissors. I love these scissors. It's got a bottle opener on it and it's serrated. Very nice scissors. I went with Dollar Tree scissors for the longest time. I'll put everything in this cup over here. And when I finally got some of these, I don't know if any of you will have these security stamps. Between everybody in my family, we've got tons and tons and tons of medicine bottles. And I usually will take the medicine bottles and completely remove the label and donate it to animal shelters. There's 2 animal shelters in town that take old bottles, but you have to take the labels completely off of them. But I have so many bottles that the need for, you know, I've got too many. So, you know, if I took in like 200 bottles, they'd be like, you know, delabel them and everything. They'd probably pass out. Like, we don't have that many puppies and kittens, ma'am. So I got 3 of those. The other one was pink. I didn't realize it was pink. Yeah, this one's pink too. Marty's allergic to pink. So Marty probably won't get one of those. Oh, here we go. Here's a blue one. I would prefer not pink, not blue, but something green or something neutral. So that way anybody can own it. You know, some people get flippy about pink or green. I mean, pink or blue. So here we go. Here is a pair of earrings. Now, these earrings were made by Abby, who's Tooch Man's niece. And she's like 13 or 14 years old and already making jewelry and selling it. She could probably fix that broken jewelry I've got. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Okay, so I'll have to ask Tooch Man if she would help me with that and pay her a little something. I do order her earrings. So this one is going into the bag of paper to be recycled. And this one is going to be left out to be used to put on a package. So here we have another little green slip. I mean, I just kind of get a mountain of stuff. Oh, this was a button I decided not to sell. Now, when I first started going live, the very first time I got kicked off, the reason I started getting kicked off, and I didn't think about it until I had started to try to go live 5 or 6 times. Now, this can go in the kitchen. Let's see what it says. I think I got this from Debbie and Max. go thrifting. It's a barista coffee towel. You know, I might save that to give away because I have a Facebook page called Oh Monday. Good morning, Tooch Man. It's good to see you here. Good to live. I'm just trying to figure out what to do with all this stuff that I've gotten. A lot of it I've given as gifts to my family. Recently, I had a relative say, "Oh, we've got enough stuff." This is a shopping bag that you can make into a strawberry. You fold it up into the little pouch, and you just throw it in your purse, and you've got it if you go shopping and you need an extra bag for the stuff you got. This is a cell phone cover that makes the cell phone waterproof. I've always had an inkling to have a little booth or something near the beach because stuff like this would really sell. And all that jewelry, this I got, it's old vintage hymnal, and that I'm planning on keeping. And I got this butterfly pouch. I mean, just all this stuff. It looks like that came from Temu. So I go to an auction. I get a lot of stuff. Some of it, I think twice about, why I bought it. Here's another earring set from Abby, and I'll wear this. She's very talented at making earrings. That's Tooch Man in the chat. Follow him. It's his niece that makes those, and he auctions. Now this thing I got from Victoria with Auction with Friends, and by the time I got it, I forgot what it does. Let me take this out. This is also a Temu made in China item. Does anybody know what this is? I know it's bad. I go to auctions and I buy stuff, and by the time I get it, I'm like, oh, what's that? I don't know what that's for. I mean, I guess I could wrap wires around it. I mean, it could also be to clean your teeth. The barcode doesn't really tell you anything. Victoria and other people use these inventory numbers. They print these out from Canva, which is a good idea. But I just, I don't know what this is anymore. And I've piled it in the pile, and I don't know what it is. I usually give to the veterans 6 times a year. I've stopped doing that lately because, I'm considering selling. So I'll put this here so I can gather any cards. Okay, this bag will go over here in the bubble wrap bag. I mean, I'm a little overwhelmed right now. These are cool. I got these bags, and you can put anything in them, and they've got a little zipper on them. These are great if you're going just day tripping and you want to drop your medicine in here, or earrings, or a key to hide in your car, whatever, It's a good deal. And here's a little blue notebook thing. It's good to have a notebook in your car in case there's an accident. So I need to put this in my car because, you can take notes on it if you have an accident. I mean, you can take pictures with your phone, but what kind of information do you want on your phone? If somebody gives you a hard time on the road and you want to copy down their driver's license number. You wouldn't necessarily want to do that on your phone because, uh, you know, paper can be shredded. Once you put anything on a phone, it's, Google knows. Google knows all. So, anyway, we have a kitty cat here. And this kitty cat has centimeters on it, which would be great for measuring things. Of course, I don't know how many people know metric, but look at that. Isn't that nifty? So I'm going to put that in there, like at my pen cup. I'm getting into some jewelry here. Oh, this is from Mark and Michael. They send out ducks, and they're not Jeep people that I know of. I'm from a place that in the 1950s we had a guy named Haskell Adkins. He was a punk rocker in the 1950s, and I've deemed this the Haskell Adkins duck because of the mohawk. But I guess I need to get some breakfast. I'm pretty happy that I've been on here this long. Let me see who's in here. Thank you so much, Stuart. Oh, good morning, baby girl vibes. It's good to see you. I know I've given a lot. I like this little princess ducky. I've given a lot of these little ducks to my brother, and he doesn't own a Jeep. He's like, you're going to make me buy a Jeep. I'm like, well, if you want to buy a Jeep, buy a Jeep. He has a old style Mercedes right now that people give him a little bit of flack over because they treat him like he's got money. And, it's like a 15-year-old car. So, I guess it's once a car gets to a certain age, it starts going back up in value. But, I don't know. Let me see what's in this little box. Oh, I really like small earrings sometimes. Majority of the time. Now I'm going out of the house, I wear something like Abby's earrings, those teardrop earrings. But just sitting around the house, I really kind of like the smaller earrings. Maybe that's a little on the too small side. I had these diamond chips that I wore forever. I dated a hippie guy who pointed out that somebody could take those diamond chips right on my ears if I took them out. He's not around anymore. Somebody says something like that, you just know, he's thinking about that. So here we go. We have another piece of paper here. Who does this piece of paper need to go back to? Oh, this is just scrap paper. It has some legalese on it. I need to somehow get all of this organized. Here is a beautiful necklace. Look at that. Just gorgeous. And I would never wear it. Yet it's here. And why is it here? Because I'm crazy about going to auctions and buying stuff. And I don't want, if something would happen to me, my stuff be put in the landfill. I really do want to pass it on. Either on auction the other day, and this woman's like, I can't afford to donate my stuff. I'm like, well, it's not, you don't want to be buried up in it either. So, this is just a gorgeous piece. And I would like it to end up somewhere where somebody would love it. But I am very surprised that we've been on this long. I had had this phone sideways like I do during unboxings, and I couldn't see the chat, and I couldn't see when I was getting kicked off. She opened this noon pie. I'm supposed to have donuts for breakfast. Actually, I've already had pork loin, and I'm going to have eggs in a minute. So, I really should just leave this alone. It's just so tempting. I've got all this other junk food over here now from, I just unboxed a package from Tracy Cakes where they took all of their auction people on to a carnival. Oh, yep, this is something like I'd wear around daily. Just little tiny purple earrings. They're just gorgeous. And this little thing, I don't even know what this is. Noro. Refreshing. Everlasting. So, but anyway, I hope some of you want to come on this journey with me and see how I declutter and get organized, and whether I donate or sell or do a little bit of both, because I think we all struggle. I think a lot of Americans end up in the storage unit or having their stuff put in the dumpster or having a big buyout when they're elderly. And I don't want to be that person. I want to be in charge of where my stuff goes and who it goes to, and try to make sure that it doesn't end up, that everything that comes through my hands ends up in the hands of somebody that's going to use it. Like, maybe I'll go to the beach one day and say, hey, would you like one of these? And just give it away. I have been known to go through drive-thrus and give jewelry away to the drive-thru tellers during the holidays. I've done stuff like that. But I need to do some home repairs and other things. I mean, everybody these days has extra expenses, and prices aren't getting any cheaper. It's not like I'm financially desperate, but at the same time, it would be nice to get a few additional things done. And I've got a lot of stuff that could help me. Of course, it's selling all the little stuff here and there. It's you just make a little bit. And the thing is, well, this thing, I love this thing. This is for a tea bag. And if you got a tea bag and you've made tea, you put it in this top part and it just drains down. But if I were to sell this, which I'm probably going to hang on to this, I would probably not make any profit on it after, consideration of what I paid for it. But I would have enough money if I sold it to move it along to somebody else. It's it's a nifty little thing, but I don't think Marty's going to let go of this once it's the pronoun they, it's what Marty uses, after they start using it. Because, there's the inventory number on it, and I'm just going to go ahead and take that off because I know this item will not be resold. This is vintage and nifty, and this is one of those things that if you let go of it, and then later, and she was wicked ill, and she put down one of my crystal glasses down in it, and it wouldn't come out. They got stuck together permanently. So I had paid like $4 for it. And so then I started looking online, and then I had to pay $15 plus postage to replace it. So if I get something I know I love that is useful, especially. So this is eclectic and useful and vintage. So I don't want to get rid of this. So this, if I did get rid of it, regret it. I'd be like, no, I'm not going to get rid of this. So there is a I think it's a Dutch word for what I'm going through. Um, it's kind of gruesome. It's called death shedding, is what the word means. And it's like a 6 syllable Swedish word that I would probably slaughter even if I knew what it was. But I think, we shouldn't leave this kind of burden on our families because that's how stuff ends up in the storage shed that nobody visits or in the dumpster. Uh, and I don't want that. I don't want that for my things. Oh, I can't believe I've been on here 35 minutes. So, anyway, and at 8 o'clock, I usually go over to Johnny's. Sometimes I'll visit Victoria with Adventures with Victoria. Victoria is her channel name. And Johnny's channel is New England Cajun Roots Reseller, LLC. And I usually spend the morning over there, or at least most of it. So you all can come join me over there if you want, or if you don't, have a wonderful and blessed day.